Good morning, Palmer Ridge. I'm Gabe Jensen.
And I'm JP Krause. Thanks for tuning into our show. We have a few announcements before we start our show today.
Colleges are starting to visit again. If you're interested in attending one, make sure to sign up with your Naviance account.
The annual Powder Puff game is coming up. If you're an upperclassman girl and interested in playing, make sure you register in the front office.
And finally, if you're planning on bringing an out-of-school guest to homecoming, make sure to turn in your guest registration form. To start our show, Cole scored a goal with the PR soccer team.
If you haven't already seen, the soccer team has been working hard out on the soccer field, and with Mr. Odo leading them, they're sure to win. I don't know, that might be a little bit short, but that's fine. That's fine.
Kicked in their season, Coach Odo is always helping them along. Whether it's a game or practice, they are always giving it 100%. The team requires a lot of teamwork to get themselves to victory. Rain or snow, the team always is winning. Last week, they had a game versus Pueblo West, and needless to say, they definitely killed it. The team always gives it their all, even if it means getting a little hurt out on the field. If you're interested in seeing the soccer team score some goals, this Thursday, they'll be playing Air Academy out at our soccer field. For Ridgeline, this is Cole Foreman.
Hopefully, we can keep our momentum going from last year and keep on winning.
Recently, Colorado Springs covered the U.S. Pickleball Association tournament. Here's Gabe with a closer look.
Colorado is generally known for its mountain sports, but is also a host to many lesser-known sports. Pickleball is one of those.
Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the U.S., and with the recent addition of 17 courts in Colorado Springs Monument Valley Park, that fact can be seen even in Colorado.
It was very easy to learn and a lot of fun, and so we've been playing about 2.5 years now.
Pickleball is similar to tennis but on a smaller scale. The athletes use wooden paddles and play with a wiffle ball as opposed to a traditional tennis ball. In Colorado Springs, it is also a spectator sport that will occasionally draw a few curious people in who want to learn more. Pickleball is a great way to get out and exercise. It is also a new and exciting sport that has grabbed the attention of many. For Ridgeline, this is Gabe Jensen.
Thanks, Gabe. Seems like a great way to get out and get some exercise in a way that we don't usually think of.
Volleyball has also started back up. JP went to one of our Bears home games.
The volleyball season just started, and I recently got a good look at the beginning of their season.
Our volleyball team has been hard at work with a 10-1 season so far, and they proved their worth when they beat Liberty in a 5-match tournament earlier last week.
The bunch of girls that we have are great. We love them all. We have a bunch of freshmen. They're super nice, though. We just have a really good team dynamic this year.
Make sure to show your Bear pride at their upcoming games for the rest of the season. For Ridgeline, this is JP Krause.
Thanks, JP. Our school is known for its sports teams, and it doesn't look like this year is going to change.
Softball season is in full swing, and Marina had a front row seat to one of their first games.
Athletics are a big part of Palmer Ridge. In fact, the Palmer Ridge softball team has recently kicked off their fall season.
Even though it's early in the year, but not early in the season, our softball team is kicking off their season strong and teaming together for some great wins this season.
Get some wins, and I think we're trying to make it to playoffs because we have a lot of good players. I just think the team are a great group of girls, and we have a lot of fun together. And we could work together well and just have fun and work hard.
With majority wins, the softball team never gives up, and they're always giving it their all as a great team, reaching their goals and potentials throughout their season of playing. Come and support our girls at their next game. At Ridgeline, this is Marina Shabe.
Make sure to get out there and support our Bears as they work their way to the top. And for our weekly weather report, here's Brinkley.
Good morning, Bears. I hope you're all having a great Monday here at the Ridge. I'm Brinkley, your weather woman, and I have this week's forecast right behind me. Well, the pressure map shows us that there's lots of high and lows all over the west side of our nation, which means there's a mix of rain and sun over the west coast. And looking at the radar, it looks like there's some precipitation over the west coast and Colorado, but not over Monument. Let's go to the 5-day though. Well, Bears, it's officially fall and it's starting to cool down. Monday and Tuesday will be a high of 50, Wednesday will be in the mid-50s, and Thursday and Friday will get into the high 50s. Well, Bears, that's all I have for you today. Whether you like it or not, that's this week's forecast.
Thanks, Brinkley. It's almost fall and it's starting to get chilly, so don't forget to bundle up.
We have one last announcement from NHS. The past few weeks have been difficult for areas of our country. Hurricanes in Florida and Texas have devastated communities, and the people there are struggling to get back to normal.
While we at Palmer Ridge can't help everyone affected, we can contribute to the relief efforts that are ongoing. Before we end our show, we have a special guest, Holly Young, from National Honor Society, to tell us how we can help one school in Houston.
Thanks, Gabe, and thank you, PR, for participating in our first week of raising school supplies for Houston's Benbrook Elementary School. They have been affected by Hurricane Harvey, and the school is now overcapacitated and struggling to provide for all the students. Help them continue the rest of the school year by bringing in new or gently used kids-size red, white, or blue polos, blue or khaki pants, tennis shoes, backpacks, and other school supplies. We have boxes in the front office where you can drop off these supplies. We will be collecting supplies until this Friday, and this is a class competition, so bring in supplies for your class's box, and the winning class will get an ice cream party. Keep helping us raise school supplies this week for kids attending Benbrook Elementary as they continue fighting the effects of Hurricane Harvey.
Well, that's our show for this week, Palmer Ridge. Have a great week.